Hello Libra, this is Seth and you're watching Rodriguez Mystic, and this is your tarot forecast for the month of November 2017. And today we will be working with the Morgan-GREER Tarot, one of my all-time favourite tarot decks. And the oracle decks that I'm working with today are the Nature's Whispers Oracle cards by Angela Hartfield. The artwork is by Josephine Wall. And the Vintage Wisdom Oracle cards by Victoria Moseley. And the Angels, Gods and Goddesses deck by Toni, Carmine, Salerno. And you can find details and information about all of these decks below this video, along with all my other information, which I will mention at the end of this video. Okay, so we're looking for Libra for basic themes and what's coming up for you generally for the month of November 2017 for all of you Librans out there. So I'm just going to be quiet now for a few seconds while I just shuffle the cards. Okay Libra, so your central message, the central theme for the month of November 2017 is the Queen of Swords. So this is a month for cutting away the old, cutting away and severing ties to anything that doesn't serve you anymore. Getting rid of things that you don't need, and because it represents the overall theme for the month, I feel that this can take many different forms for you. So it could be about decluttering your possessions. It could be about letting go of old items that you don't need, that you feel are just cluttering up your home. So maybe getting rid of some, giving some old clothes to charity, getting rid of or selling items that you no longer need. It can also refer to things on a much deeper level. It can be severing contact with certain people that you feel are unhealthy to have in your life. It may be severing some responsibilities that you felt that you had that now you could do with freeing up and not having those obligations anymore. So if there's anything that you can do to make life a bit lighter for yourself, it could be a good time to do that. It could also even be referring to, on a very physical sense, it could be referring to going on some form of healthy eating plan to lose some excess bodily weight. It can refer to all of those things. It's about lightening the load. That seems to be the key message for the month of November for all of you Librans out there. The beginning of the month starts off with the Strength card. It feels like it's saying this month is going to take a lot of inner strength. And I do feel that when we do cut back things in our life, when we let go of things, and it can also refer to unhealthy addictions, anything that is unhealthy, whether it's in terms of like smoking or eating unhealthily or getting rid of certain relationships and interactions with people in our life. Whenever we let go of things and cut things away, there is always going to be a level of pain or usually is going to be some level of difficulty attached to that. And this is the Strength card is saying you're going to need this inner strength to see it through, to get through all of this. You are going to need that strength. So beginning the month with that strength fully intact and prepared and ready looks like the best way to approach the start of November. Then mid-November things are really getting underway for you. You've got the Chariot here. The Chariot is about getting all of your ducks in a row, getting everything together and focused on this particular path that you're going on now. and it's about movement as well. If this Queen of Swords is talking about decluttering, it could even mean that you are actually moving home this month, because the Chariot can represent movement, and it can literally be somebody packing all their belongings, getting it all into a van and going off to a new location. So there's a lot here about good movement and progress has been made mid-November for you. And now the final card in the sequence, so towards the end of November, we've got the Five of Rods. The Five of Rods to me here is saying that because you're letting go of these things, there is going to be some friction and tension with people, and there will be some difficulties. So if the Queen of Swords here is actually talking about you, for example, quitting a bad habit or letting go of some things in your life that are no good for you, this can be when the cravings strike back, or people that you're trying to let go of in your life are trying to claw their way back, and there's a little bit of a fight that needs to happen. Now, I'm not saying that you have to engage in physical violence here. It's about tension and conflict, and different people having different ideas and rubbing up against people. And sometimes it can be a positive thing, it can be constructive because it challenges us, and it makes us think for ourselves, and it can encourage us to think in different ways. It can encourage us to be very flexible and to adapt, and we can thrive on that challenge. So it doesn't have to be all doom and gloom, this card, but it does feel like there's going to be some challenges towards the end of the month, and I feel that these challenges are going to be like a final fallout that you have to deal with as a result of these things that you're giving up and letting go of. So this is towards the end of the month. Now, your tips and hints card here is the Ace of Cups. It's all about love and emotions. This is a great one for self-love and self-care. So if we are continuing with this theme that this could be about letting go of an unhealthy addiction or a habit of some kind, this is about loving yourself and doing this because you're caring for yourself. But also all the other examples that I gave that the Queen of Swords could be referring to here, all of them require, to some degree or another, they do actually require some compassion and love for yourself. You know, whenever you declutter, whether it's physical objects or actual people from your life that you're trying to distance yourself from, you're doing this for your own well-being. And this is all about well-being and love, and you're feeling wholesome, doing something that is healing and correct for yourself. So this is your tips and hints card here. Do it with love. And if there are people coming back, clawing their way back at the end of the month with the Five of Rods here, treat these people with love and respect. You know, do all of this as much as you can with love in mind. There's no need to do it in a spiteful way. There's no need to approach these interactions in a spiteful way. Try, if you can, to deal with this in as loving and compassionate a way as you possibly can. So that's your tips and hints card. And then from the oracle cards here, we have Pause from Nature's Whispers. This is about taking a breather, taking a step back. As I've said before, this month is going to require quite a lot of strength for you. So it's going to be important to take those time out moments for yourself to recharge your batteries. Even if it's just a case of having an evening where you spend 20 minutes doing some mindfulness meditation, or 20 minutes of not speaking to a certain somebody on the phone who is doing your head in. This is about taking a pause, doing it because it's the best thing for you, taking some time out to recharge your batteries, because you are going to be putting in a lot of effort this month, I feel. So don't forget to have some downtime and relaxation time and look after yourself. And then the last two cards we have from Vintage Wisdom. We have New Beginnings, and I'm going to read this other oracle card alongside it. From Angels, Gods and Goddesses, we have Angel of New Life. An exciting new chapter in your life is about to unfold. So both of these cards are about new beginnings, and it really feels like November is going to be a challenging clearing process for you, where you're going to be letting go of some old attachments, but you're doing all of this groundwork now in November to make way for December, when your new exciting chapter can begin, whether that is a new place of residence or a new career. Whatever it is, no matter how big or small. Obviously with these readings I have to be quite general because I'm talking to a lot of people, you know, with this reading. But it really feels like there's something quite significant that you're getting rid of. It's all about getting rid of things to make way for the new. and I just feel like you'll be lightening the load this month, and you'll be feeling a lot more relaxed, ready and primed for your significant new chapter in your life, which will be starting in December for you. So that is your general brief forecast reading, tarot reading for Libra for the month of November 2017. Please feel free to rate, like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out all of my links below this video if you want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram, or follow my blog. You can find me on Facebook. My details about booking a private reading with me if you would like something more in depth, that can be arranged as well. And also information about all of the decks that I have used in this reading today can be found below this video as well. So until next time, Libra, take care.